guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. I am super excited to share this one with you guys. It is none other than Kidkid, who is the top bait player in the world. I actually got a DM the other day from Bag, who told me, dude, you have to get this guy on the channel. He's an absolute phenom with classic log bait. So that's exactly what we're doing today. You guys can see the deck. It's not a new or unfamiliar deck to any of you guys, I'm sure. It's the classic log bait with the Knight, with the Rocket, with obviously the Inferno Tower as well. So I'm going to start out by showing you guys again 2 replays. Then we're going to jump into the arena live. He is currently top 40 in the world right now, just shy of 7,400 trophies, I think. We'll go ahead and double check that towards the second half of the video. But anyway, I wanted to focus on how to, these matchups are insane. I mean, watching this guy play, honestly, it makes me want to be a bait player. I am not a log bait player by any stretch of the imagination, but he has just really a high level of skill that we really haven't seen maybe since, I don't know, Morton or Adam even inside the game. So I think you guys are really going to enjoy today's video. Starting out here against Fabricio, going with mortar bait. So mortar bait with the log and with the fireball. So he has 2 real weapons, never mind his bats and his goblin gang, to use against our goblin barrel. So early on, we face a small damage deficit about halfway through this match, and we're going to use the Inferno Tower, especially in single elixir time, against that mortar on defense. But of course, the opponent's going to kind of get a bit aware of that as we move later into the match. So we're not always going to use the Inferno Tower right at the bridge like that. We will switch it up and use it kind of in a normal defensive position and away from the bridge as this match progresses. So you'll notice one thing about Kidkid's gameplay is he goes into double elixir time a lot. So be prepared. If you are losing a lot with a classic log bait and you find that your matches are not going into overtime very often, well, maybe you're just playing too aggressively. Maybe you need to focus a little bit more on defense. So here early on again, well, actually now into double elixir time, we use the Inferno Tower again there to counter that mortar at the bridge. 1 Spirit Goblin eating up a blow from the mortar. Also, the Knight is distracting the final blow with that, or from that mortar. So the Knight does get to the right tower, chipping it down to 25 and change. Meanwhile, 2402 remaining on the left tower thanks to that Princess locking on. He also uses the Princess mostly at the bridge or in front of the King Tower. Very rarely, he did do it once this match, I think, but very rarely behind his King Tower. So here we go with the defensive Inferno Tower. This time played a little bit back, knowing the opponent had plenty of bait in hand, or plenty of distraction units in hand for our Inferno Tower. So Rocket comes down, and the opponent gives the BM, the Fangs. We have the Knight and the Goblin gang to block this entire push, and then we go ahead, we're not even playing games, we go ahead and use a log. So look at the BM coming down from the opponent. I love this. Obviously, I wouldn't be showing this to you guys if he didn't win, so spoiler alert. But I love when the opponent, nothing better than the opponent giving the early good game, the early thanks or whatever, when, well, you guys know who wins. So here we go. We have Goblin Barrel in hand, but again, the opponent does have log in hand. We're going to use it anyway to get that log out of rotation. We play that high or in front of the King Tower Princess, and then we go ahead and try to protect the Princess a little bit here. Princess will at least eat up 1 hit from that mortar. Then we go ahead and we pre-log here, predicting maybe a Goblin gang or Spirit Goblins. We didn't hit the Spirit Goblins, but again, always using that log to try to get some chip damage at the very least against their tower. Ice Spirit on the bridge, right side to eat up 1 more mortar hit and keep that Princess alive. That was huge. We kept that Princess alive. Then we connect with the Goblin Barrel again, getting that log out of rotation. We have another Princess ready there again in position. We're gonna catch that Miner using the Princess, reset the Miner using the Spirit the Spirit Goblin. What? Using the Ice Spirit, and then go ahead and we have a nice situation all of a sudden here. Gonna stay aggressive. The log is out of cycle. We go in with another offensive log. We make the connection, and the opponent is not too happy about it. Let's go into the next replay that I have for you guys. 2 awesome replays to share to start out this video. All right, guys, the next replay that I have for you guys, again, Kidkid is on the top of your screen, going against Unreachable, who's been all over the top of ladder 2 with this legendary heavy bridge spam deck. you guys can see it. Ram Rider, Bandit, Magic Archer, Lumberjack, and more. So a fast version, non-P.E.K.K.A version of Bridge Spam. So let's see how we do against this. He has Bar Barrel for our Goblin Barrel, so it's not as easy as a P.E.K.K.A control matchup would be for a classic bait player. So let's see how we do here. Starting out, we have a Goblin Barrel kind of attacking that left lane, seeing what small spells the opponent has. It turns out they have the Bar Barrel ready. We're going to go ahead and answer or respond to this Magic Archer using our Ice Spirit, and then Princess will chip down, but not before the Magic Archer gets a couple lucrative hits on our right tower. Here comes a Lumberjack. We have the Knight and the Goblin Gang kind of ready, just waiting to see what the opponent does. Goblin Gang able to finish off that Knight in the right lane. Meanwhile, Princess locks onto that Inferno Dragon, and look at that, nice distraction using the Knight there to keep that Princess alive a little bit longer. We have Ice Spirit in hand, and then we have a couple spells in Inferno Tower. So Ice Spirit is selected right now. We go ahead and use it right on top of that Bandit, and then we log back the Bandit. So the Bandit does not get a charge there, and hey, all things considered, not a bad defensive sequence. And again, we have the Goblin Gang there placed to make sure the Magic Archer doesn't get a hit on the tower. But guess what? Magic Archer is actually, maybe I should have ranked Magic Archer a little bit higher in my legendary ranking video 2 videos or 3 videos ago, because hey man, you know what? I've actually even switched to a Magic Archer deck, a Magic Archer Fisherman version of P.E.K.K.A control, which I'm a big fan of. So we're going to take that rocket value there. The opponent, Unreachable, actually cycles the Lumberjack behind their King Tower. So you know what? Kidkid's going to be like, you know what? This is probably going to be a close match. I'm going to take that rocket value, single laser time. He feels that he can obviously defend, and he's well poised to with the Inferno Tower, the Ice Spirit. He always gets a ton of Ice Spirit value. Even that last match, a lot of kind of low-key Ice Spirit value, using it in the opposite lane to distract that mortar just from one hit. We saw when he kept his Princess alive by doing that. So all these matches, just keep an eye on the Ice Spirit. We always talk about the Princess value in these matchups. He gets a ton of value, Kidkid, with his Ice Spirit in all of these matchups. So here we go, a raged up Ram Rider in the left lane. We use the defensive Goblin Barrel, a move that you don't see a lot of players do that often. Aggressive Princess going to get one hit, and we force out a Lumberjack 4 elixir out of the opponent. We respond with a Knight. So again, those aggressive Princesses at the bridge is a move that Kidkid does quite a bit, especially in these matchups where he knows he just needs to chip that tower down so he can take it to spell cycle range. So here we go again with the Goblin Barrel, a Juke Barrel. The opponent sees it coming a mile away, ready with that Bar Barrel. We go in with, again, an Inferno Tower here to respond to this Ram Rider. We take down the Ram Rider, then again, we log an Ice Spirit away that Magic Archer, all at the same time, chipping away on the tower that we are going for here. Crossing over into sudden death overtime. Remember, kiss overtime goodbye, except for 1v1 ladder, so I guess it wouldn't apply in this situation. Overtime is going to be bye-bye starting in October in all other game modes, and it will be the lowest tower wins. So here we go. It's going to be a Bandit left lane. We block that Bandit charge using the Ice Spirit. Meanwhile, the Inferno Tower falls down to the Magic Archer, but not before we take care of that Bandit with it. So Snowball comes down. We have a Knight in hand and Goblin Gang in hand as well. We use the Goblin Gang trying to avoid the Magic Archer's magic arrows coming down on us, but Magic Archer just cleaning up there in the right lane again. We're going to go ahead and use that log. This time Magic Archer will not get a hit. Actually, I take it back. Magic Archer still gets a hit, even with a sliver of HP. So again, Magic Archer played there, kind of sniping in the perch zone of the opponent's side of the arena, and a big push again here. We have a Ram Rider, nice Ice Spirit again, freezing that Ram Rider after the Inferno Tower goes down, but the Ram Rider still connects. 721 remaining, 559 remaining on our right tower. How does he do it? Keep in mind, no big spell for the opponent. We go with the defensive rocket there. Ooh, that wasn't bad though. It was a 6-for-6 trade because he used the Ice Golem and tank for the Lumberjack, realizing we didn't have a great answer in hand. So this match is still going on, 1 minute and 20 seconds into sudden death overtime. Now we have that Knight against the Bandit. We have the Ice Spirit ready. We have the log ready as well. Bandit does not get a charge. We play the Ice Spirit just in case there, and Ice Spirit is going to go ahead and intercept that Barbarian at the bridge, but here we go, another big push. Look at how aggressive Unreachable plays this deck. He's actually a really good player. So Inferno Tower takes care of the Magic Archer. Well played there. 1 minute, 15 seconds or so remaining on the clock. 881 remaining on the opponent's tower. You can tell the opponent keeps cycling Ice Golems and Ram Riders and everything in front of the King Tower, knowing that Kidkid is just dying to get one Princess connection on that right tower. Speaking of right towers, our right or his left or whatever is down to 478 right now. 316 because of that Magic Archer. No Bar Barrel in hand. We get that one connection. An aggressive Goblin Barrel just trying to take advantage of the opponent when they don't have enough Elixir or Bar Barrel in cycle. Very well played there by Kidkid. You can learn a lot from watching this dude. Let's go into the live matches. All right, guys, live match number 1 against Tally. So Nova Tally from Bag's clan. Again, ironically, it was Bag who suggested that we bring Kidkid onto the channel, along with a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys asking for Kidkid to get on the channel here in the comments. Definitely one of the more requested players that we've gotten in a while here on the channel. So nice Ice Spear again there. Can he protect the princess? No. Fisherman OP. Level 12 Fisherman seen in top 40 ladder here by Tally. Just goes to show the Fisherman's strength right now inside the game. Again, I've repeated this a lot throughout the last week or 2 or 3 or 4, but I actually like Fisherman being this strong. Maybe I'm crazy, but I like it. I really hope they don't overdo the Fisherman nerf. And you know what? I feel for like the free-to-play players, because by the time they have it leveled up, the Fisherman, it's gonna be like, yeah, it sucks again. Congratulations on getting it leveled up. We nerfed it again, you know? So I hope that's not the case. Anyway, it's obviously the Royal Giant deck being played here by Tally, and Tally's obviously an incredibly good player. Former CRL China Pro, also performed incredibly well in CCGS back in 2017, 18, I don't know, losing track of time nowadays. So a Knight intercepts that Fisherman in the right lane, and then we attack with the Goblin Barrel. Log comes down for Tally. So great. He has Log, he has Furnace, he has Fisherman, Baby Dragon. We're going to be cycling our logs on that Furnace, trying to chip away. We don't want to deal with the Furnace, but we also have the Princess to play opposite lane to take care of those waves of Fire Spirits if we want to. So Princess, again, being played opposite lane, one of those situations that you will see Kidkid play the Princess opposite lane is when there's nothing else to do, when there's kind of a lull in the action, or of course against a Furnace. So here we go with a Goblin Barrel there, again attacking when Tally neither had the Elixir nor the Log actually in cycle there. I like replays better in some circumstances because you can see the cards in his hand. That's why I've started to integrate replays more often here on the channel, bringing you both live and replays, and that's pretty much the format I'm going to stay with now, I think, here on the channel. Also bring my own gameplay, although today I'd rather see more Kidkid, so probably just going to do like 3 live matches and not bring my gameplay into today's video, but I have been doing that more often recently. So connection there, 2251, so we have a nice damage advantage, but you know in double elixir time, which we're in right now, it's going to be difficult. An aggressive lightning comes down there by Tally, taking care of just the Princess. Let's see how we play this. We're going to go ahead and answer his aggressive lightning with an aggressive rocket with our own, just barely missing that Baby Dragon there. Obviously played at the same time there, and here comes a big push. Fisherman, and he cycles skeletons to the left too. A Fisherman, a Royal Giant, a Baby Dragon, a Log, all coming down on defense. We have a Log of our own, kind of mitigating the damage of the, lightning comes down, 721, make it 351 remaining. We connect with the Goblin Barrel though. We have the Princess. Princess connects. All we need is a rocket. All we need is a rocket. Can we get it down? Rocket is down. Fisherman, Log coming down. We got it. Very well played there by Kidkid. Gives the good game and a little ribbing there to Tally. Oof. Let's go to the next match. All right, guys, 7306 trophies right now against R. All right, I'm not gonna make the cheesy dad pirate jokes. I'll spare you guys. So starting off here, obviously, I feel like starting plays at this point with a classic log bait is something that you guys don't need necessarily, but just in case you're a new viewer or you just picked up the game. Goblin Barrel in the safe spot, which is furthest away from the King Tower, just in case they have Tornado, is a good opening play to see what cards they have. You can see Kidkid actually cycled a Knight, same lane as the Ice Golem in the back. Looks like another bridge spam deck here. Gonna go ahead and lean on that Inferno Tower and Magic Archer. So another Bridgeman Magic Archer deck. We're going to use the Knight there to chip away at the Ram Rider and then go ahead and engage against that Bandit on defense. So nice textbook defense. Both of our towers very healthy here in single elixir time. We make a connection there on that left tower. So he does have Bar Barrel again in this deck. It's the same deck that we faced. Did it have Inferno Dragon though? I think it did or didn't. I think it did. Anyway, playing the same deck I believe that we faced in the replays. And minute 15 here. So far, nothing too crazy. We're going to play that Inferno Tower. Perfect placement there to make sure we can counter the Ram Rider in an even trade here, 5 for 5. Just letting time kind of tick off the clock. Yeah, but other starting plays, Princess behind your King Tower is fine. Goblin Barrel in the safe zone, or you can just wait and do exactly what Kidkid did there and mirror. If they drop anything in the back, you can just mirror it with a Knight. I actually personally think that Knight is a bit underrated right now. I think that Knight is a really strong, kind of robust defensive card, and it makes for a good tank, obviously, for your Goblin Barrel on the counterattack. So here comes an Inferno Dragon in the left. We respond with a Knight there. We have Ice Spirit in hand as well. We use Ice Spirit actually in the right. Interesting. So this could be trouble here in the left that we use that Ice Spirit. Oh, we're just going to go ahead and rocket everything up. Beautiful rocket there. Wow. That was a nice rocket. Another defensive Goblin Barrel. So that's the second time in this video that we've seen Kidkid deploy that defensive Goblin Barrel. And both situations, I believe, against a Ram Rider there as well, or a Bandit and a Ram Rider. So not too bad. Nice rocket there. I like that. When he used the Ice Spirit in the right, I was like, okay, how are we going to respond to this Inferno Dragon? But he had it covered with the rocket. So this time we go aggressive again with the Goblin Barrel. The opponent's going to respond with a Ram Rider and a Bandit. Nonetheless, excuse me, we do get some damage, though, to that left tower. Now we have a dual lane push coming in. Nice Ice Spirit there to freeze that Lumberjack. We also have the Magic Archer at the bridge in the right. We attack with the Goblin Barrel in the left. 9 seconds left in regulation here, chipping away at that left tower, and Magic Archer putting some work in. So 3 seconds remaining here. Let's see how we play this as we cross over into sudden death overtime. Here comes Magic Archer at the bridge. Going to go ahead and freeze him temporarily. Nice Ice Spirit again, and now we're going to go ahead and protect that Princess vis-a-vis the Knight in the left. A defensive Inferno Tower again. A lot of plays. Both these decks want to play aggressively, and you guys can tell. Log comes down there on the Magic Archer, chipping away at that left tower for us. Now we have an Ice Spirit play to reset that Inferno D, allowing the Princess to put in some work as well. One hit gets through from that Magic Archer, but it's okay. We have a healthy damage advantage here. 35 seconds into sudden death overtime. Bandit's going to finish off those goblins. We have a Bandit, a Lumberjack. Oh boy, another rocket opportunity here. No, we have the Inferno Tower ready, and the Princess putting in work again. Ice Spirit's going to go ahead and stop that Ram Rider, keeping that Inferno Tower healthy to engage with that Bandit. This time the Bandit does get through, gets a charge off on our left tower. So 1773. Now we have a Knight going in the opposite lane. 1 minute into sudden death overtime. I told you a lot of his matches go into overtime, and this is no exception to that rule. Inferno Dragon, Lumberjack, Magic Archer. Here we go. Another Ice Spirit there to freeze that Magic Archer. Aggressive attack coming in from the opponent. Oh my word. 1611 remaining on our tower. 1682 remaining on his tower. This could be a draw, but of course, all we need is one big connection with the Goblin Barrel. We actually get some damage there, 1392. That's going to be spell cycle range-ish. Couple rockets, maybe a log, and we get the job done. So here we go. It's going to be an aggressive attack from us. A Knight, a Goblin Gang. Everything. Can we get to the tower for any damage? We can. Ice Spirit connects. That's 1115. Log connects. 778. Oh my god. I can feel the momentum kind of shifting in our favor here. The opponent's going to get not desperate, but kind of. It's kind of a do or die situation for the opponent. The Knight is placed in such a way that the Magic Archer is able to connect to our tower. 963, but we have the huge advantage here, guys. Oh, one Goblin hit. Just need the rocket. Good game comes down, and there it goes. Very well played there by Kidkid. I can see why Bag wanted him on the channel. Let's do one more live, guys. All right, guys, here we go. The final match of the video against Bin Turkey from Toxicity City. Oh boy, is he playing a toxic deck, though? You almost expect it with that clan name. Oh man, I guess he is. I guess it's a very appropriate clan name, and you can see the screaming coming out from Kidkid because it has to be Lava Clone. Bats and Flying Machine and Snowball, yeah, it's gonna be Lava Clone. You guys know it's my favorite deck. Skarmy in response to the Goblin Barrel. So Skarmy's going to be the main kind of line of defense for the opponent. So what we're probably going to see Kidkid do a lot here is play the Goblin Barrel in combination, Goblin Barrel in front of the Princess Tower in combination with the log, anticipating the Skarmy and hopefully getting a lot of damage for us. This time Skarmy's not in rotation. The opponent's going to go ahead and use that snowball. And again, the screaming, the hog screaming coming out from Kidkid here. He's going to have his work cut out for him here because there's so much splash in this deck. We have, what, a rocket? We don't have a lot of answers to all of this lava clone crap that he's going to be throwing at us, right? We have the princess. That's about it. Ice Spirit, and here it comes. Let's see how he deals with this. Is this an impossible matchup? For me, it would be. I feel like I would really struggle. So are we going to use the Inferno Tower? I imagine we will. But here we go. Knight and Princess. There's a flying machine. There's the Inferno Tower. Princess there to kind of prevent a clone at this point, and the opponent's smart. They don't execute the clone attack there. And our Inferno Tower is going to put in some serious work. Let's see what we have. Ice Spirit ready there for the flying machine, keeping that princess alive. So able to defend in single elixir. Can we defend in double elixir? This is exactly what I talked about there. Using the log with the Goblin Barrel there. And then here comes the clone. Princess is ready, though, in the opposite lane. And the Knight is going to buy just amount of time to keep that tower relatively healthy and keep the damage pretty even as we crossed over into double elixir time. Wow, anticipating that flying machine. Very well played there with the Goblin Gang. So the flying machine is down. Now we have a baby dragon in the left lane. Gonna go ahead and use a Knight in the right lane to pull that baby dragon off the tower. Very well played there again. This is textbook here so far by Kidkid. Again, attacking aggressively. Do we have log in hand? We do. So log comes down. We don't. We get a little bit of damage there. 2 goblins on the tower, 1628 remaining, and here comes the Lava Hound again. So this is going to be a big push here for the opponent. Can we stop it? Here it goes. We have Princess in hand. He has just a snowball for our Princess. So that's our advantage that we have. He goes ahead and he uses an early clone. Princess just cleaning up. A Knight is played. Beautiful defense there by Kidkid. Flying Machine does not lock onto the tower. It does only for 1 hit before disposing of those Spirit Goblins from our Goblin Gang. And again here, a Goblin Barrel comes down from Kidkid. We do connect this time for 1 little stab. 1483 remaining. Baby Dragon's going to go intercepted by those Goblins from the Goblin Gang, and a high Inferno Tower played again with a Flying Machine in tow for the opponent. This time no clone comes down. This time we have the Goblin Barrel ready, and we connect. Goblin Barrel scores a lot of damage. 780 remaining on the tower. There's going to be a big push here, though, guys. Princess does get 1 hit, takes care of the flying machine. Another princess in front of the King Tower. We are, essentially just cycling princesses here. But hey, 1 rocket, 1 log will get the job done. Man, he beat Lava Clone with this deck. Heck yeah! And we stayed really, really aggressive throughout the entirety of this match. All we need is a log and a rocket. We'll get the job done. 657. And here comes Knight. Is it 640? I don't even know how much it is. I don't know. Rocket will finish it off. He doesn't even have anything to respond to that Goblin Gang in hand. Very well played there by Kidkid. So guys, check out Kidkid's player stats and profile. Thanks to Satchorel.com. That information along with the deck link will be in the show notes below. Special shout out again to Kidkid for coming on the channel. Give him a follow on Twitter. Thanks, Kidkid. You played really well. That was a flawless victory video. Not too shabby. Guys, I hope this has given you a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of confidence into your classic log bait. Like I said, I'm not even a log bait player, and it kind of made me want to play the deck. So guys, thank you for watching all the way till the end. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information in the description below as well. Thanks, and as always, take care, guys.